Hello, and thank you for taking just a few minutes to take a look at what we have going on with World Ventures. A friend of yours got in touch with you and said, "Hey, friend, I am excited about something and I want to share it with you." And here you are. You might be sitting next to them. You might be in another state. I don't know. Either way, here you are looking at the information, and I'm going to cover two things here. One is a membership that allows us to save money in the life that we live. The other is a business piece that allows us to generate income, sharing that idea with people. And what we're doing with World Ventures is literally taking the world by storm. And as I go through this, you'll see that, and you'll see that we've come across a great idea. We've been around for 10 years already, and you're just hearing about it now. So while this is going to be new for you, we are not new. And so let me just dive right in and help you understand what it is we do here. You guys no doubt know these companies, Skype, Uber, and Netflix. And over the last decade or so, these companies have come along and disrupted the industries in which they operate. Skype has changed long distance forever. Everybody used to pay for long distance. Now nobody does. Uber, great idea. It came along with an app and a really good idea and is crushing the taxi industry. Netflix put Blockbuster out of business. So these guys came along. Better idea, new way to do what people wanted done. And because of that, people transition to these new ways to do business. What I'm going to talk to you about today is what we call Dream Trips. It's our membership. We have been doing the same kind of disruption in travel that those companies have been doing in their industries. And we've been around for about a decade as well. There are two things that make our membership unique. Number one, we found the way to drive the price of travel down. Think about going to a convenience store where you'd buy a bottle of water and you buy $1 or $2, you pay for that. However, you'd go down to a bulk buy store and get a case of that same water for $3 or $4 or $5. So when we buy in bulk, the price of things goes down. We apply that same model to travel. The other thing that we do that's unique is we allow people to generate points. In our world, points are dollars. Every time I say point, as I go through this for the next few minutes, it's $1. So we, in the life that we live, can generate points. Those points then can be used to pay for travel. The ultimate goal is that we don't have to pull money out of our pocket to pay for vacation. So here's how this works. Before we jumped into this, my wife and I, 7 years ago, she would spend a lot of time online looking for the best price whenever we go on vacation. And she'd have all kinds of websites up looking for that. Most of the time when we got where we were going, we got what we expected to get. But every once in a while, it wasn't quite what we thought. Regardless, when we would go, we would pull money out of our pocket. We'd pull cash out to go pay for the vacation. This is what we would call the old way. We have a new way to get this done. And what we do is leverage memberships. As I mentioned, we buy in bulk because we have hundreds of thousands of members all over the world. So when you and I go out to a resort, a cruise line, or whatever, and we get travel space, we get a room or a cabin on a cruise ship. World Ventures will go out and get 200 or 300 or 400 rooms or cabins. Because we buy in bulk, we drive the price down. Then you and I and all the members get to travel at this negotiated bulk price. Very simple. So we offer trips all over the world, all different kinds of budgets. And as I mentioned, we've been around over 10 years now. We operate in 27 countries and growing. Membership we have is called Dream Trips. And what we really do with this is we give people access to 4- and 5-star vacations, all kinds of great experiences all over the world at 2- to 3-star prices. When we started this 10 years ago, we had 3 trips the first year. In 2016, we will have rolled out roughly 10,000 different trips when it's all said and done. As members, we get to go on any, none, or all of the trips for the rest of our life at the prices I'm about to show you. A membership covers a household, so spouses, if you're single, you can bring a guest on every trip. It also covers kids in the home up to age 18 under one membership. So our goal really is to help you create and check off your bucket list, like, go on the trips, not just sit around and dream about them. So I'm going to walk through a handful of trips to show you what our prices are like. Here's a trip we have going to Orlando. This would be for 4 days, 3 nights, staying at the Gaylord Palms Hotel, and you can go check this out online. $282 a night to stay there. The Disney World Park Hopper passes, $155. I understand that recently went up from that. You get buffet breakfast each day per person. It's $40 each, so $240 for the weekend. An airboat tour be included in this, so you go out and get on the Everglades, on the swamp boat. And if you added all that up, the old way, meaning you and I just going out to get this on our own, we'd pay nearly $1,500 for that trip. What we do, the new way, the bulk buy way, allows us to do the exact same thing. 4 days, 2 people, all of that included, for $538 instead of $1,496. So this is what we do all over the world, you guys. And so just a few more quick trips here. 4 days, 3 nights in San Francisco, staying at the Park 55 Hotel. This place can run you $300 a night easily. Buffet breakfast each day is included. Half-day wine tour through Napa is included. The hop-on, hop-off double-decker bus rolling around San Francisco for the day is included. All the taxes, all in, $349 a person or $698 for 2. In the blue bubble, it says that you can apply up to 50 points on this trip. In our world, again, points are dollars. So when we apply 50 points, it's the same as reducing that price, the $698, by $50. So for us, we'd pay $648 for that trip instead. As a new member, you'd actually get access to this trip for around $330 for the weekend for 2 people. Here's another great location, the Marival Residences. Orbitz rated this the #1 place to stay in all of North America in 2015. It's a 4-diamond rated resort, ridiculously nice, all-inclusive. Those rooms that you see over there are 1,400 square feet each for the small ones. You get an excursion included, $659 or $1,318 for 2 people. Now here's the crazy part. You go online, you can pay as much as $950 a night to stay at this resort. $950 a night. We get it for $1,318 for 2 people for all 5 days, knock off 200 points. So you're looking at $1,118 out of pocket versus $950 a night. 6-day cruise to the Caribbean, $249 per person, knock off 100, so you're looking at $400, call it, for 2 people for all 6 days on a cruise. Aspen for you skiers or snowboarders, 5 days. Look, check it out. A ski in, ski out resort. Those of you who ski know how cool that is. 3-day lift pass is included. Breakfast each day. All the taxes are all included. Do the math over here. 1138 minus 210, just over $900 for all 5 days. All of that included. 8 days, 7 nights, rappelling over waterfalls, ziplining over canyons. You get to do some mountaineering, some whitewater rafting. You get 4-star hotel included in this, breakfasts and dinners along the way. All the transportation's included. $2,278 for 2 people, knock off $540, so around $1,700 for that trip for all 8 days for 2 people. Greece, again, 8 days, 7 nights, half board. You get breakfast and lunch each day. You get the excursion to Corfu, the 30-minute back massage when you arrive or whenever you like. Again, do all the math on that. $1,000 for 2 people for all 8 days. In addition to that, we have what are called welcome trips. And our goal is to literally get you on vacation sooner. The way we do that is with these. On the welcome trips, you as a new member, in your first 90 days, can book these trips at even greater reduction in prices. You do not have to travel in the first 90 days. You just have 90 days to book them at lower prices. So let me explain what some of these look like. Here's New Orleans, 4 days, 3 nights. These are all 4 days, 3 nights. Daily breakfast is included. You're staying at the Marriott in the French Quarter. You get a welcome party, the sip sights and sounds. You're going to be listening to some jazz music and having some drinks along the way, like a pub crawl. Mardi Gras World Tour is included in that, all the taxes. $219 a person for the whole weekend, you guys. This trip is ridiculous. New York, you're staying now at the Renaissance in Times Square. You get breakfast each day, tickets to Broadway shows. Metropolitan Museum of Art tickets can be included. Statue of Liberty cruise with lunch included. all for $249 per person, you guys. This is a steal on this trip. Vegas, 4 days, 3 nights. Now we're staying at Caesars and the Venetian. You get the helicopter tour over the Strip, Planet Hollywood dinner, breakfast each day. All the taxes are in for $279 a person for that trip. Orlando, you get Universal Studios tickets included and transportation to and from the park. You're staying at the Hilton there in Orlando. Again, $219, and that includes park tickets. It's crazy good on these trips. Kiddos go for $50 on these welcome trips, you guys. It's a great deal. In addition to that, we have what we call voluntourism trips, and these are where we'll go back and we'll go out and give our time back to worthwhile causes. And we'll build orphanages and schools and freshwater irrigation systems and different things to help predominantly underprivileged kids in underdeveloped countries all over the world. So this is what we call the dream trips, the membership. And here's, because we go buy in bulk, we get to drive these prices down. Then the members get to go at those prices versus traveling at retail. Pretty simple stuff. Separately, you get access to a booking engine. And here you can book airfare, hotels, rental cars, cruises. We have access to timeshare properties all over the planet. We don't own the timeshares. We have no maintenance fees. We have no presentations to watch. You literally book them like you book a hotel and you'll walk away. This is our site. We own it. And because of that, we actually guarantee best price on airfare and hotel against all other online sites all the time. So what I've covered so far is what we call the basic membership, all things travel. I'm going to come back to that in just a minute. Now, the second step of this, once we drive the price down, again, we have points that we can use to pay for it. And here's how we generate those points. When you shop, you just shop. When we shop and get paid back money that we get to use toward vacation. Go out to eat, same deal. Refer friends, again, you get points. And all those points, $1 per point, go toward trips. So we have an online mall, and we have thousands of stores, literally thousands of stores all over, places you're walking into on a regular basis. But for us, instead of walking into the store, we jump on our site. We get redirected over to whatever store you want to go to, Macy's, Best Buy, Walmart, GameStop, on and on, you name them. And when we shop, we get everything delivered to us, no shipping cost. Then we get paid back money on the purchases that we make. Anywhere from 1% to 30% comes back to us. The money we get back, we get to use toward anything travel. And that's the points we get back, again, $1 per point. So it's a great way to double dip on what you're already buying. We have a couple of apps. One of them is a discount dining app. So all over the country, you go out to eat slow food, fast food, you get to take 10 to 50% off when you go out to eat. It's a great app, save you some money. We're also rolling out what we call Dream Trips Local. And here, this is literally a way that you can eat your way to vacation, because we're going to be enrolling restaurants. We've already started this in mid-2016. And as you go out and eat predominantly higher-end restaurants, kick down $100, $150, whatever, you get up to 50% of your bill back to you. The money comes back to you. And that money you then get to use toward vacation. We're going to start with dining because everybody eats, but we will add spa, salon, automotive repair, golf courses, all kinds of lifestyle type companies, things you do every day of your life. When we then do business with those companies who are doing business with us, we get paid back for doing business with them. It's very unique. And you also get a concierge, 24/7 concierge service. Amex Black users have the same concierge that we have, you guys. 24/7, every day, all the time in your life. Through this app, literally people are going to be able to see all of the trips we have. Today, you have to be a member. But early next year, 2017, we're going to roll this out to the world. When we do that, you can literally get your friends to download the app. When they download the app, they're going to get to see a bunch of our trips. It's going to be very social. You'll be able to message just like you do on Facebook. And let's say you're going to go on a trip to Greece. Hey, man, party out on a Greece for 8 days. Who's in on that deal for $500 or whatever it is? You then send that message out to your friends, a bunch of them say, hey, man, I'm in. But they're not members yet. You've just had them download the app. Now they become members to go on that trip. And when they become members, they're connected back to you because you got them to download the app. Very simple. And this is how we're going to go from several 100,000 members that we have today to 500 million members, which is what our goal is. The last piece of this we're rolling out right now in the fourth quarter of 2016. It's what we call the Fly Card, and it looks like a credit card. It's actually a computer with 7 patents on this. Literally every credit card you have will be housed on this. All your loyalty cards, check into a hotel, they'll double as your room key. Anything with a mag strip on it, a magnetic strip on it, this will mimic it. And so it's ultra secure, it's biometrically controlled, and let's say you've loaded up your Amex in there, you tell it, I want to use my Amex. They swipe this card, but it debits your Amex. So this is because of the convenience of it. You can take one card with you when you travel, and everything's included in one card. It'll be Bluetooth connected through our app. And so ultimately, as people swipe this card with doing business with companies that we do business with, that will actually automatically dump points into your account. And it's a great, convenient way to travel, to pay, and get paid back on the purchases that you make. So we're in the process of rolling this out right now. We are really excited about what we're going to be able to do from a travel standpoint because of this Fly Card. There are 3 different options on the membership, you guys. The basic membership, as I'd mentioned before, you get access to all things travel. All the trips, all those dream trips I showed you at the beginning, and you get access to the booking engine. It's $100 one time for life per household. You never pay the $100 again. $25 a month then maintains your membership. The very cool thing is the $100 you pay in, you immediately get 100 points. The points can be used for travel right away. The $25 a month, a cruise, and every month you put $25 in, every month you get 25 points toward travel. At the end of a year, you got $300 that you've put in, that converts to points, and it all can be used toward vacation. So if you're tracking with me here, all we're doing is prepaying vacations. $100 once, $25 a month. You can be a basic member and do nothing else. We have a gold membership. It gives you all the travel and all the other discounts and daily discounts that I showed you, the concierge, the dining program, entertainment discounts, the online mall. It's $200 once, $50 a month, because you have the ability to save more money every month. And same thing applies. The $200 goes toward vacation immediately. The $50 a month all accrues and goes toward vacation as well. We also have a platinum membership, and this gives you everything that the gold gives you and additional perks. So we get a lot of early check-in and late checkout as a platinum. Room upgrades included. A lot of perks on trips. So you get additional hotel resort credit or more credit on the cruise ship, additional nights on a lot of the trips. And we also have something called emergency evacuation, you guys. So within any outside of a 150-mile radius from where you live, if you have a medical event occur and you need to get somewhere to a doctor, this will cover 100% of that, you guys. We had a friend of ours, lived in Tampa, was in Sacramento for a wedding, had a stroke while he was in Sacramento, put him in the hospital. And so he was going to be there for months. And because he was a platinum member, 1 week later, they got bed-to-bed service. They literally picked him up at the hotel, the hospital, took him to the hospital in Tampa on a medical-equipped jet. That would have been a $70,000 bill to cover that, all covered because he was a platinum member. This occurs all over the world. We have Teledoc. As a Teledoc member, you can do this on your own, but you're going to pay co-pays. You're going to pay a monthly charge. It's built into our membership. No co-pays. We get access to a network of doctors. Literally, you pick up the phone and you talk to a board-certified doctor. They can set you up with prescriptions if you need them. If they need to see you, they can use FaceTime, Zoom, or Skype. And you can do all of that from the comfort of your couch. Instead of going down to the doctor's office or the hospital or whatever, you can do it all from your house. Simply walk down to the pharmacy where you want the meds delivered, pick them up there. All but one person that I've spoken with has paid $0 for all of that, including the meds. So 3 different membership options. You can choose whichever one fits your lifestyle. You can start as a basic and upgrade to gold, start as a gold, upgrade to platinum anytime or not. When you do, you would simply pay the difference to upgrade. Now, I also mentioned that we can refer friends. When you refer somebody anywhere in the world who becomes a basic member, as a way to say thanks, you get 50 points. And you get to do that every time somebody buys a basic membership. Somebody buys a gold membership, you get 100 points. Somebody buys a platinum, you get 200 points. Now remember, those are dollars that can be used toward vacation. The very cool thing, you guys, is when you've referred 4 people over any period of time who buy one of the memberships, as a way to say thanks, you no longer make your monthly payment. You're done. But you continue to get the 25, 50, or 100 points for the dollars you were paying that you're now not paying. You get that every month. So now you're, as a non-paying member, you are paid $300, $600, or $1,200 a year in money to use toward vacation. How cool is that? We've had over 1 million people already become members, and you can see why, you guys. Our goal is to really get you traveling with us, having more fun in your life, grabbing one of these "you should be here" signs and busting that out while you're on vacation. The friend that invited you to take a look at this wanted you to see the membership. You've seen that now. You get to decide, am I a basic, a gold, or a platinum member? Whichever one fits your lifestyle, do that. Get on a welcome trip. Save yourself $1,000 and go check it out. Our trips are ridiculously good. So that is the membership piece to this. And I'm going to now transition into the business side. As I mentioned, there are 2 pieces to this. If you're not open to making additional income, this is probably not for you. But if you are, stay with me for a handful of minutes as we talk about the business side of this, because it has radically changed our lives. So, want to be really clear, this is a separate and optional piece. You can be a member and not be a rep, which I'm about to go through. You can be a rep and not be a member, totally up to you, or you can do both. So, as you figured out, we work in travel, which is the largest industry in the world. We're a home-based business, which means the overhead is ridiculously low, and you get some phenomenal tax benefits having a home-based business. We're the fastest growing travel company in the world as you sit here and listen to this today. Our corporate offices are based in Plano, Texas, and we have now over 600 employees down there. We operate all over the world, as I'd mentioned before. Over the last 7 years, we've been in the Inc. 5000 fastest growing companies in the U.S. 4 times. In 2016, we will do more than $1 billion in revenue. So this is not on trial. It's working very well already. You can do this in your spare part or full time. It's totally up to you how you do this. For me, you guys, I started 4 hours a week. I just started telling this story to some friends. A few months later, it started getting bigger, and I started giving it 10 hours a week, and it became a part-time deal for me. 16 months after saying yes to this, I walked away from a job that I had been in for 17 years, selling chemicals. I'd worked myself into a situation where I was working 15 hours a week from my couch, making 6 figures, and my wife was not working. So life was really cool. 16 months after saying yes to this, I walked away from that, and we've done this full time for the last 5.5 years. You get to decide how you'd like to roll with this. Totally up to you. To be a rep here, though, if you want to make money doing this, it's $100 one time for life per household. You never pay that again. You're in business as a real legal business. $20 a month then maintains your business. You get a website. It tracks literally everything for you. So there's no paperwork to do. It's absolutely fantastic. And the great thing is, those same 4 sales that eliminate your monthly membership fee also eliminates your monthly business fee. So 4 people buying a membership, and now you pay 0 going forward as long as those 4 are active. If you're listening to this and you are between the ages of 18 and 26, in your case, the price on this is different. It's not $100 once, it's $25 once. $7 a month maintains your business. So that's a fantastic opportunity for the young folks. We have all the training that you need. Everything's online, on apps, and you get a website, as I'd mentioned, that will literally do everything for you. You can have people come here, click the 1, 2, and 3. They watch the videos that play, and it will explain what I'm explaining to you right here. We have trainings, national trainings, local trainings, and our job is to help you understand how to do this, and we want to do that very much. So we have trainings, a phenomenal system that's been developed by Mark Aceta, who is our director of training, and literally this is what separates us from every other company in the world is our training system. So everything you need to know about how to do this, we teach you. Now, how does the money work? Here's how it works. We go out and we want to help you put 3 people in this as members. You do that, you make $100 cash. Okay, this is money you now get to eat with, spend at the store. One more person jumps in and now your monthly fees are gone. You got 4 people on board, monthly fees are waived. This is our first goal, to help you do this as quickly as possible. Now, 2 more people jump in as members. Now, they can be part of the business as well. That's okay, but they've got to be members as well. 6 people jumping in as members, and now you've made $250 cash. Again, money you're eating with here. These 6 people have some friends and family they would like to vacation with, and they go tell the story there. When it becomes 12 people that join your team as members, you qualify for what we call a lifestyle bonus. Starts paying $300 a month, and as your team grows, that income goes up to $900 a month for this one bonus. From there, those 12 telling the story to some friends, it becomes 60 people. And now 60 people have become members after you. You're making $500 to $700 a month at this point. Those 60 over time become a couple of hundred people, and now you're making $2,000 a month. Now, this is all people buying memberships, you guys. Again, they can become part of the business or not. But ask yourself, what would you do with another $2,000 coming in every month on top of what you're making now? This is not leave your job and do this full time. This is keep doing what you're doing, have some fun with this, and generate some great residual income. The best part of our compensation plan is this goes to infinite levels. It never stops paying for everybody, whoever comes in, for as long as they come in. As long as you're in on the business, anybody who comes in after you counts for you. Our income disclosure statement shows you that basically more people come in on your team, the more money you can make. And so our ranks, as you see them there, from the top to the bottom, go low to high. So International Marketing Director is the highest level, even though it's on the bottom. More people come in on your team, more money is available to you. And so you get to decide where on this chart you would like to be. In our world, you guys, instead of us fitting our lifestyle into our income, we can make our income grow to fit the lifestyle that we want. I don't know about you, but I was just looking for a shot at residual income, just a shot at it. I had a pretty cool situation from a job standpoint, but there was no residual, and I was going to have to continue to hunt money down for the rest of my life. And if you don't have residual income, you get the same deal. Here, you can go create these incomes. We have people hitting International Marketing Director in 3 years. Some take a lot longer, some take shorter even. So it's up to you how you want to roll with this. There are no guarantees. It's a business like every other business in the world. You have to do some things if you want to make some money here. So just to wrap it up, you can be a basic, gold, or platinum member. Whichever one fits your lifestyle, do that. And go out, refer 4 friends, and now your monthly fee goes away. It's awesome. Or you can become a rep. Same deal, to make some money sharing this with some people. Same deal, 4 people become members, and now the monthly fee on that goes away as well. Or you can do both. So just to wrap this up, I'm going to stop where I started. You guys know these companies, right? If we're all being honest with ourselves, if we could go back in time and buy stock in these companies before they became these companies, everybody would jump at that chance. I've been showing you what we've been doing with Dream Trips over the last decade. The only difference between the 4 companies you see there is the top 3 have already become household names. We are in the process of becoming a household name. We all missed Skype, Uber, and Netflix in terms of buying stock there. I've just shown you what we've been doing for a decade. We're the fastest growing travel company in the world. If you missed those others in the past, don't miss this one. You see something that's flipped your switch, you now need to get registered with the friend that invited you here. Just tell them, hey man, I'm in, I'm ready to roll on both the business and the membership. If it's just the membership for you, great. If the business doesn't really speak to you, it's not for you. You shouldn't do it. And just become a member. Save yourself a bunch of money on some phenomenal vacations, and let's go travel the world together, you guys. So that's what we have going on. Your friend would love to get a yes or a no. Obviously, if you have questions, either that person can answer them or they can get somebody on the phone who can. But at the end of the day, we do not want to try to convince you to do this. Either you see what we got going on or you don't. We'd love to have you join us. We want you to join us and go tell the world about what we have going on here. And worst case scenarios, you're going to spend more time on vacation creating memories with the people you know and love. So let's go get that done. And again, yes, no, or questions if you got them. And look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world.